So, guys, here we are at MMA UK News. Obviously, myself, Stoomboy, as always, MMA UK BJJ show. So, talking about Grapplefest 11. So, Grapplefest 11 going to be at the usual place, Fusion Nightclub, Fleet Street in Liverpool. Going to be Saturday, the 26th of February. So, Daisy Fresh versus Europe. So, Daisy Fresh coming over with a team of guys. And yeah, they're ready to go. They're ready to go. We spoke to Jared earlier on tonight, and obviously Jared was saying these guys are looking forward to coming back to Liverpool. So it's going to be a stacked card from start to finish. I mean, prelims. I mean, when you look at the prelims itself could be a main card. And then obviously you've got the main card itself, obviously headlined again by Dante Leon. Obviously we've got to see Dante at the last Grapplefest. So Mikey Musumeci, we've got Kendall Rusing, Fionn Davies. Man, I could be here all night rhyming off these names. So I'd say a very, very good card. Tickets, listen, guys, there's none available. Absolutely none available. It's sold out. Some fighters might still have the odd ticket. So if you're looking for a ticket, speak to your fighters first of all. If not, you'll need to pay the Flow Grappling subscription fee. So make sure when you're on Flow Grappling, choose the monthly payment, because anybody that's ever ordered Flow Grappling, some people have probably been stung for the 150 quid or 120 or whatever it is now. So make sure you choose the monthly option. And if you want to cancel it after it, then feel free to do so. So my next guest, Sam Barker of Smoothflo Academy. So Sam's going to be up against, as we mentioned, one of the Daisy Fresh boys, Tad Cravens. So Sam, listen, absolute pleasure to have you on, buddy. How you doing?
I'm good, Stoomboy. Thank you for having me on. It's a pleasure to be here, man.
No problem. Listen, absolute pleasure to have you on. Yeah, so obviously now then, we're officially back training, or should I say officially back training. All right, so how's it been for you?
Fantastic, mate. Yeah, we've got our own gym here in Scarborough, so to be able to do proper training after it being illegal was a breath of fresh air, mate. Yeah, absolutely loving it. We're, almost a year into it now. So we're just hoping that 2022 is going to go the same way. But yeah, loving life, living the dream.
And one thing as well, I mean, not a lot of people know this about Sam, but Sam gave up a full-time job. Was working away, and obviously gave it up recently, and now's a full-time coach at Smoothflo as well. So how's all that going, Sam?
Awesome, man. So yeah, I mean, I didn't leave like a job as a lawyer or a doctor or anything like that. I was just selling sandwiches at a popular bakery chain in the north of England called Coupland. And so it was an easy switch to come and do jiu-jitsu instead. I built it up to the point where I'm making roughly the same amount as I was making sandwiches, and it's going to keep growing. But the main thing is that I'm doing what I love every day, and sharing the jiu-jitsu with the world. The world of Scarborough at least.
Yeah, and that was a plug as well for Coupland. So if you're listening, hit up Sam for some sponsorship. So
yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, man. They used to do me a good discount when I worked there. I've lost it. So yeah, if they could get me that discount back.
Yes. It's like have you seen what's the one that's kicking about just now? Ed Sheeran had. Do you remember the Greg's black card?
Vaguely. Yeah. It's like a Nando's card.
Yeah. So basically, you can go. Ed Sheeran was able to go in any Greg's bakery anywhere in the UK and get free shit. So he was able to get like whatever sausage rolls, so that's what you should get. One of these black cards.
Yeah, Coupland hooked me up.
Nice.
I'm Stoomboy. Somebody comes down south.
Definitely. Hit us up, man. Hit us up. And then, what about you then? So obviously the matchup. So Grapplefest 11, massive card as we mentioned. So obviously on Flow Grappling and stuff like that. I mean, how did you find out then, Sam, you were going to be on Grapplefest 11?
So they put out the prospect of doing it in February of 2022, and they said, hit us up with if you want to compete, what your weight is, what level you're at. And so I did that. I think we had a few people pestering Chris behind the scenes as well. And, Chris eventually, he got back to me. Obviously, he's done an amazing job sorting out this card. It's a stacked card. And I was super, super grateful to receive a message from him. And it just said, Tad Cravens, Daisy Fresh, under 70 kilogram. And I replied, I would 100% take that match. So
Yeah.
that was a bloody good day in my life. You know, it's led me to here.
Uh,
Super excited.
you know, the thing as well, I mean, Chris, you probably know this, man. Chris, the amount of people that apply to be on Grapplefest is unbelievable. I mean, I speak to Chris regularly, and he talks about it. And I mean, even like he can put a card together. I mean, with the amount of people that apply in one go, he could probably put 3 or 4 cards together. So
Wow.
many people,
Yeah, there
so
was
many
hundreds.
people.
He said there was hundreds, wasn't there, just to the
Yeah,
undercard alone on the prelims. So I can
yeah,
imagine his inbox is chock
yeah.
a blocker.
Yeah, Chris's phone will be bleeping every fucking 5 minutes, man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
especially now. Yeah.
he does it as well. I mean, when he was he was talking to me. He went to the last Grapple Fest. I think he started about 6 in the morning, getting everything sorted, and he said by 9 o'clock in the morning, his phone battery was flat. He had to then recharge the battery. So within 3 hours, his
Right.
fucking
By
battery
nine
was
in the
dead.
morning. Crikey.
Yeah. So,
Right.
but yeah,
A lot
he's
of
a busy
activity.
man. But he's done awesome, man. I
Yeah.
mean, this card, as I
Heck
said,
yeah.
the prelims itself. I said that. I mean, that in itself could be a main event on most cards.
Well, thank you for the compliment. You know, third fight on there, take the compliment. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's absolutely stacked in it. It's amazing. And like these Daisy Fresh guys, you know, they're pretty big names
yeah,
nowadays. Just Daisy
yeah,
Fresh in and of itself. So anyone coming from that gym, you know, it brings some weight with it. So
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
super hyped to get this matchup against Tad, and you know, on the same card as these guys. You know, I'm honoured.
yeah.
Doesn't mean
Do
I'm
you
not
know?
going to go out there and give it to him, smash him. That's my plan. But
Listen,
you know,
listen. I
it's an
don't
honour.
expect anything less, Sam. I expect you to go out there and definitely give it to him. So a lot of people get. You'll probably know this, been in the game for a bit. So a lot of people, when they see a big name or they're up against a big name, get a bit nervous, or do you know what I mean, they get a bit worried. What about you? I mean, what's your thoughts whenever you go into a matchup?
There's always a little bit of nerves, of course, but like it's only grappling at the end of the day. We are, you know, throwing our bones into each other like they do in MMA. So for me, there ain't too much to be worried about. It's something I do every day. You know, I grapple with people who are scary motherfuckers every single day, pretty much. So, you
Yeah,
know, this is nothing new. I was looking forward to going out there on a slightly bigger stage than I'm used to and putting on a show. You know, I want to make it interesting. I want to make grappling interesting and entertaining. And yeah, I can't wait.
speaking of scary dudes, I saw you were over at
Yeah,
Owens.
yeah, he's a fucking scary dude. Yeah, and he's got quite a few scary dudes in that gym.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was awesome. I'm trying to get out there. So we're blessed really to have a pedigree of really high level grapplers in the north of England, each
yeah,
with their own kind of unique style that you know I've been feeding off. So Owen, of course, is a phenomenal grappler. He's got his judo background. His stand up's very good indeed. His pressure passing on the ground is exceptional, and all of his guys are kind of it's rubbed off on them. So to go around there and get rounds with those guys is priceless. And then
yeah,
you know there's guys all over. Luke Randall, who's my coach who graded me. He trains at 10th Planet Darlington. He's
yeah,
exceptionally technical, and you know the rounds I get in with him are amazing. He's a really good leg locker. He's good on the back. You know, he's got all that stuff, and he's got some tricky guys too. And
yeah,
then I've been to AVT as well. AVT MMA in Leeds, training with Danny Mitchell there, ex-UFC fighter, and
yeah.
his guys who are all really good. They've got guys similar weight to me. So yeah, I've just been trying to get out there, and I always do. But this has given me a bit of a kick up the arse to get out there even more, really.
Yeah, and that's one good thing about the North of England, because I know they were at STI just recently. They did the nations event, so obviously it ended up Scotland, Wales, and England. Obviously England won it, and then and a lot of the guys, everybody I spoke to, like Matty Holmes, Ben Bennett, obviously Owen and stuff like that. And Owen's team were hilarious because when we spoke about it's Team England, they were like, no, 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 Stuart. It's Team North of England.
Team
When
North of England, yeah,
yeah, yeah, and they
yeah,
were saying anything below was it Sheffield is classed as France. So
yeah. People have different definitions for it. I've never heard it being classed as France, but fuck me, that's an insult, really, to the south. Crikey. No offense to any French people. God, I'm gonna get
yeah,
myself in trouble. But yeah, I see what you're saying. And that was a team of Northern, you know,
yeah,
Brits, really, wasn't it?
and that's the thing. I mean, the North of
It's the
England,
best pool to pick from, mate. It's the best
yeah,
pool to pick from. If you're gonna pick
yes,
from England, you know, pick up North.
definitely. And as I say, that's the thing I was saying is North of England, they all train together. So everybody's training together. You see it a lot, and everybody's at each other's gyms. And I mean, you guys, yeah, North of England at the moment seems to have some of the best grapplers in the UK at this moment in time. So, and it changes. You know that yourself. I mean, one time it'll be maybe like London will have some of the best grapplers, or people in Scotland. There'll be a couple of Scottish people coming through, Welsh, obviously with the Williams brothers and so on. And but at the moment, it seems to be you guys in the north of England.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't put myself up there with the likes of Owen. One day, maybe. One day,
Yeah.
maybe. But yeah, we certainly got some beef. Certainly got some beef.
Brilliant. And then what's your plans then? So obviously 2022, we mentioned this is going to be our first, hopefully, full year of competitions and training and stuff like that, where there's been no breaks since, 2019. So what do we see from yourself?
Lots of comps, mate. I want to get out there and just compete as much as I can, to be honest. I was a bit of a shy blue belt. Didn't do enough at blue belt. So now I'm just looking to get out there and compete as much as I can. I'm actually competing, not this weekend, but the weekend after at Empire. It's just like a little preparation for the Grapplefest event. So yeah, I just want to be hitting it. Obviously, taking Grapplefest very seriously. So this is my priority. Training, just specifically for Grapplefest now. But after that, yeah, I just want to get as many comps in as possible, and enjoy myself. Really, the time is nigh. We're allowed to do it, and yeah, I cannot wait to get out there and get more experience.
Nice. What are you, a gi or a no gi? What do you prefer?
No gi for competition, definitely no gi. I think that's where the interest lies, isn't it? No one likes to watch these gi matches that are just slow, stally, and all points based. People want people fucking ripping limbs off, and that happens in the fast-paced action of no gi. Hopefully, we don't actually rip each other's limbs off. I mean, I'd like to think Tad could go home, intact, but it's going to be more exciting. It's going to be, no gi is where the interest at. So definitely no gi for me. I still train in the gi, but no gi.
Yeah, who are you looking forward to seeing on the night? Because obviously, there's a lot of fantastic matches. So you're just looking forward to the actual event itself.
Oh heck yeah! I'm so excited to be there, man. It's just such an amazing thing to do, to grapple on an event of this caliber, on a global, stage. It's amazing. I'm blown away to have the opportunity. I've been working for it, no doubt. I believe that I've got the skills to be on this card and to put on a show, which is deserved of being on the card. So I feel worthy of it, but super, super honoured, excited, and humbled at the same time.
Yeah.
To be doing it.
And if you had to any grappler, either now or in the past, who would you want to be standing in front of?
Oh, tough question. Someone. So I'm just going to push it. I want to challenge myself. One day I want to go against the likes of Nicky Ryan. I want to go against the best in the world. At the end of the day, at my weight class, I want to push it to that level.
Yeah. So anybody, you don't care who it is, Sam. Just bring them on, line them up.
Yeah, bring them on. Bring them on. I mean, in this country, there's. I was lucky enough to get a match against Josh Williams, which is Ash Williams' brother, at the European sub only. So I want to be building up to the point where I can give guys like that a really good challenge, and then going global and hitting the big dogs. That's the plan.
Yeah. Nice one. Listen, I'm looking forward to definitely seeing you on the night. And anybody you want to shout out to? So any kind of friends, family members, teammates, anything like that.
Luke Randall, 10th Planet Darlington, my main coach. I wouldn't be anywhere near where I am today with my ability if it wasn't for him. All the guys at the Smoothflo Academy who train with me on an almost daily basis for most of them. And then the guys from Combat Base too, so Roberto, Barrio, Danny Mitchell, Darren and Helen Curry, and all those guys have supported my journey all the way through. So, big love to everyone who I've trained with, past and present. Couldn't do it without you.
Yeah. How did people contact you? So obviously yourself or Smoothflo Academy. And again, guys, go on the Smoothflo Academy Facebook page because the gym is awesome, man. Absolutely beautiful looking gym.
Thank you.
Smoothflo is SMOOTHFLO. So Smooth
Yeah,
Flow
without the
Academy
W, so
without the
no
W.
W on the end of the flow. That's right.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So
check
how
us
do
out,
people
Instagram,
contact you? Yeah.
Facebook. Contact me just by the contact details in our bio. If you want to go on the website, smoothflowacademy.com, you can contact us through there as well. If you're interested in training around Scarborough, then, we have the spot
Yeah,
to do it.
definitely. So make sure you check out Smooth Flow. As I said, beautiful gym, great people, and obviously a great level of jiu-jitsu as well. So
We do some clothing too. We do the fight wear. We've got rash guards and shorts. That's on a separate site, Smooth Flow Fight Wear. So shameless plug there too. It would be honoured to bring some more traffic over there.
definitely.
But yeah,
So guys,
come
definitely
down and
check it out.
train with us.
Yeah, definitely check it out. Go down and train with these guys. The logo as well. I mean, the logo is a cool logo, so that'll look good on
Thank
a
you.
rash guard, a t-shirt, a hoodie, or whatever. So
Yeah.
definitely awesome stuff you guys are doing. So guys, Sam Barker, Smooth Flow Academy, is going to be up against Tad Cravens of Daisy Fresh. So that's going to be Saturday, 26th of February. Fusion Nightclub, Fleet Street in Liverpool. Again, tickets, as I say, they're done, they're over. You can only get it on Flow Grappling. So again, make sure you do go on Flow Grappling and make sure you don't get caught out with their full year's payment. Flow Grappling are pretty good, to be honest. I mean, as I say, they charged me for a full year. I hadn't watched any events, and then I just went to them and they said, because you hadn't watched anything, we'll give you the full refund back, which is pretty cool. So, but if you've watched an event, yeah, you'll be charged a full year. So make sure you don't get caught out, guys. So Sam, absolute pleasure and an honour to speak to you, buddy.
And you, my friend. Thank you for having me on. Really
Not a
appreciate it.
problem.
Look forward to meeting you in person as well.
Definitely. Listen, I'll see you on the night. But listen, train safe. Stay away from COVID.
Thank you.
All right. Stay well
Yes.
away from COVID, bro. All right. And I'll see
Thank
you
you.
next month, buddy. All right.
All right. All the best. Take care.
Take it easy, buddy.
Peace.
Bye bye.